Good morning, family. Today's scripture message is from Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20. The New King James Version says, "He who walks with wise men will be wise, but the companion of fools will be destroyed." And in the easy to read version, it says, "Be friends with those who are wise, and you will become wise. Choose fools to be your friends, and you will have trouble." I call this one Smart Walk because I was thinking about the message and thinking about my life in the scripture. And the first question I had was, well, who determines if someone is smart or not? How do you know if someone is smart or wise? When we first meet people, we don't know what's going on in their mind. All we see is what they show us. And people can be fake. People can, like if you go on an interview, you a lot of times people know, what to say and how to talk in order to, get through an interview so that they get the job. Well, once you get on the job and they start asking you to do this or do that or do what's on your resume, you can make yourself look really good on paper. But if you can't actually do the job, it's going to come out. And then you're back looking for a job again. To me, it's the same thing when we make friends and we meet new people. A lot of people will put on a good face. A lot of people will not, come up to you and say, "Hi, I'm a thief and I steal stuff all the time." Nobody's going to come up to you and say, "I'm a cheater and I like scamming people out of money." So we only know what we know when we see people. I like the easy to read version for this because it says, instead, like the New King James says, "Be the companion of fools." And the easy to read version says, "Choose fools." And I think, to me, it's worded that way because once we find out about a person, we get to know a person, and if we see that that person is still no good, we see that that person is really not smart, or we see that that person is deceitful, then we have a choice at that moment. Do we want to continue to be the companion of somebody who's always in trouble, somebody who's always calling you and saying, "Hey, come get me, come bail me out of jail"? If we see that that person that we met is, stealing copy paper, or cheating on their timesheet, if that type of stuff doesn't set right with me, then I choose to leave that person alone. We can only go by what people show us. And if someone is showing me that they're not right, or that's, they're a liar, or they're a cheater, or, and I've been known to give people the benefit of the doubt too much. Some people are quick to determine whether somebody is wise, whereas I try to see the good in people and give people the benefit of the doubt. But for me, Felicia, if I see that somebody is not showing me that they're a good person, and I choose to stay with that person, then I'm choosing trouble. And then that's when, if you see somebody is not good, I'm trying to choose my words carefully. But I look at the scripture and I tell myself, okay, Felicia, you keep the mind of Christ, and you do everything genuinely in love, and you see that the people that you are around, or the person that you are hanging with, or the person that you're working with, does not have that same mindset, or does not do things in love, then get away from that person, because you don't want that kind of trouble. So that's my message, which is, like-minded people do like-minded things. And so if I want to have a happier life, I need to keep the mind of Christ in my heart, and I will see God bless me, and He'll bless my choices. He'll bless who I choose to be with. He'll bless who I choose to be a companion with. And to me, that is the blessing in the message, is, to just, once somebody shows you who they are, Felicia, then you have the choice of whether to continue to hang around them. And if they're smart, hang around them and become smarter. Good habits, you can pick up some of their good habits. Smart people are not going to make you smart. But hanging around people that are smart, you can pick up good habits. You can see good routines. But if you hang around foolish people, you're going to end up with some trouble. So that's my message. I hope it blesses y'all.